Namo Vishnuaya Krishnadesaya Bhutale Srimade Vasudevaya Bhagavate Swami Namane Gauravani Kacharayeni Sankhar Sarvatre Krishna Shakti Swarupa Bhakti Vedanta Namaha Namo Bhagavate Krishna Krishna Chaitanya Gaur Krishna He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Lila Bandhu Chakapate Gopi Sato Kankara Kankara Gata Kanchana Gauravi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vishama Sati Gurave Gurachandra Tanika Krishna Krishna Namo Kam Kanopi Vacham Hegim Yat Kripadam Aham Vande Sri Guru Nadaram. First of all, I want to offer my most humble unlimited sustainable humble regards to Sri Guru Dev Intelligent Traditional Vishnu Bhagavad Brahman Sarajan Sismat Bhakti Swami, our eternal master. Similarly to all these God brothers and Param Gurudev, then the Digavrish Paramaps, Bhaktivedanta Goswami Maharaj, who we met several times, Sri Gurudev of Srimad Bhakti Kinkara Damodar Maharaj, and the Digavrish Paramaps Bhakti Sarada Goswami Maharaj, our beloved God brother, Shiksha Guru. All the Holy Grantha scriptures, praise devotees, Genuine Junior, Dwara Ishtadev, Holy Tulasidev, Vrindadev, Hidaj, Chalagram Bhagavan, Singha Bhagavan. So my respects to Srila Shiva, Shivji. We spoke to Gauri Puranika, all the most well-known saints, like Shivadev, Narad, Uddhav, always they offer prayers under your lotus feet. Because remembering you and praying for your service. Remembering you and praying for your service. Wonderful removes all the miseries of all the three worlds. Your enchanting face blossoms like lotus, and you take pleasure in the pastimes, in the growth of pleasure. You are the daughter of Rishabhanu Maharaj and the beloved of Ranchendanandan, with whom you often perform amorous sports. O Radhika, when will you bestow your merciful sight on man's me? If all these well-known great saints who are the authorities in this universe prayed like this, so Mahachanina Sahabhanta, we should follow these footsteps of these great Mahachans. Not only the Mahachans of the past, also the Mahachans of the present, and who was just close to us, like Gurudev, the Lila Vishnu Bhara Paramahamsa Bhagavaja Sismat Bhagavad Goswami Maharaj. Inconceivable. Maharaj told me that when he listened to Bhajan, the Kirtan of his Gurudev, it's completely unique. He was completely not from this planet. Like Maharaj now give little taste of how we should use it to wake up our life, to not sleep in the minds, to wake up to our soul, to our real consciousness. We need a little effort. Instead of speaking whole day something, blah, 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 yeah, yeah, so many things. Family, politics, sports, hockey, whatever. Many things using your prana, your energy all the time to speak unconsciously. It's just flowing out like you cannot stop it. So that energy and all this bodily energy and mind energy, breathing energy, what they're using to make some foundation in this material world to build up anything here. What will be a big problem in the end for me, to use all this energy to reform such a good your bhajan, to practice our bhakti process. Means not only we have to heal properly, we have to chant and remember Vishnu Smaranam, Krishna Smaranam. It will come only, not all of a sudden, this will come only if you are really sincerely practicing. Very rare that Kripa Siddha who just gets Kripa with just not anything. It is more rare accidents there. But basically, we all have to follow the process to practice according to the Gurudev's instruction. Because they know, the scriptures they know, sadhu they know. So if I can switch to calm false ego and accept the teachings and pray like Maharaj said, if you're not, you give me mercy, I'm completely hopeless. I have no strength. Always these things are attacking me. I'm living in this world. I'm looking at so many news and so many things what is going on. So I cannot come out from them. But when I come out, when I'm in an association of sadhu, devotees performing kirtan with this enthusiasm, utsaha, full enthusiasm, without caring of any what somebody thinks or what oh, this man outside what they're thinking about. Just yeah. And then what will happen? What effect is there's many effects there, but one effect will be there is all your troubles, your bad circumstances, all your surroundings and problems immediately will go away. Just the first step of Bhakti Yoga in practice is so powerful, removes all. And the second thing is you will establish all these fortunate circumstances around yourself. It will automatically come up. This is just in Southern Bhakti, Vaidhi Bhakti, just practicing this. Not to speak of Bhava Bhakti, not to speak of Prema Bhakti, it's another level. Krishna Hasini. You, the small jiva, can attract Bhagavan, Supreme Lord. How great sages attract the Supreme Lord. Unconditional love. Not from this world, it's another level of love. Nothing else. It's only that, it's nothing else. Rules, regulation, duties, sacrifice, pilgrimage, donation, studying all the Vedas, so many things, tapasya. Travel your body and your mind, austerity. But that will not give any result. The result will be only that hard labor you have in doing this. But if you spend some time in your life with sadhus in their association and to just get their enthusiasm, this excessive high, that will also top step. Otherwise, if we take association with so much worldly things, then the mind cannot be satisfied, cannot be happy. And everybody wants only happiness, joyfulness, peacefulness, shelter, harmony, love. That is the mood of the spiritual world. It lies far beyond Mahesham, Haritham, Vaikuntha Bhavyoma, Ayodhya, Dwaraka, Mathura, Loka, Gokul Dham, where Ajahn Nandana, the eternal sports, with Radhika, all his beloveds there. Brahma could look inside. He got the mercy, the creator. He was looking inside, and after he wrote Brahma Samhita. Brahmanjana Juda Vilotanena, Yanseva Hitayesha Vilokayanti, Yam Shamasundam, Achitya Uvasamukam, Govindamadi Purashamam, Mahamachanami, all this with the things of love, this love of love, in the eyes he put this to see beyond that world as possible. So just by hearing, doesn't really Pranipatana Paramisteva, they speak some kind of Tatatashinaha. Darshan, how you get this darshan? Just by listening. So important. But to bring to the mind to the point that you can just let it go in the katha, kathamritam, nectar of the glorification of the Nama, Guna, Rupa, and Leela qualities of Krishna. We say Krishna, we say Rama, Govinda, Gopala, Hari, Murari, Mukunda, Govindam, Adi Purusham. The Adi Purusha, how much I worship him. So it's not just for 5 minutes or some fashion. No, this is a Nitya, it's eternal. Like this divine name, Nama Chintama Chintanya Rasa Vigraha, Shudya, Purana, Nitya, Mukha Nitya. Vinatram Nami Namako. Very merciful his name is even more merciful than even when Krishna was present here. And so many sages, so many saints, so many holy people devote to liberation. Liberation means in the entrance in the eternal seva in the Swarup, what we really are. This is very rare. How says Rupa Goswami, how is saying, I hope against hope, Ashaptanga. I hope against hope, if I myself, I have no hope. I have no strength. But if they will rescue me, if they will take me, then they will be down. That is the difference between I'm doing or that I will be done. This will be done by someone who knows my intention, what is most inside, what is there really. He knows that. And according to that, you will get association of Dharma. So we saw that Mahabhagavata said, Kaliva of Sadhu, when they speak, it completely changes the whole atmosphere. You don't feel anymore in this world. Very attractive. And any problem was there. Just to sit in front, just even not speaking, it's really automatic. There's no problem anymore. Why? Because they're living in this absolute consideration, not in the relative. You, he, she, that, not in that way. Achintya, inconceivable, very difficult, not possible to understand. There is so much limitation there. But he, when he want to reveal himself to somebody, yes, he's there. Well, he's there everywhere, knows everything. But still, we respect the individual mentality, individual desires. Otherwise, we would be forced to like machine. But it's not. It's very sensitive and it's very respectful, very loving, very harmonious. Everybody is looking for it, looking in different places, in different societies, different groups. So Shuddha Bhakti or this pure Bhakti, Gyan Bhakti, free from, like many speak just love, yes, real love. So many examples there who got this and make their life successful. So therefore we can follow this. As I mentioned in the beginning about we follow the Mahajans. So Guru Varga or Gurus are also present, Mahajans. They are still present. Maybe not many, maybe not everywhere you will find them, but if you're lucky, if you pray, if you're sincere, then this higher arrangement will be made. And you can see the things from the absolute consideration, not from relative. According to absolute consideration, everything is as it is. As was, is, will be. Not one grass moves with us, it's very anything in this world. It's everything under his, nothing outside of his control. So he's very loving, he's very gentle, and he performs so many leelas in so many different forms, in different spheres, different planets, but the most is Bhu, where we are in Earth, is most blessed. Right? There's Bharat Bhumi, India, in Bharat Bhumi there's a holy town, Vrindavan town, eternal resident of Krishna. As a Prakat, Aprakat, it's manifest and not manifest. Manifest always for somebody and not manifest for most of them, but still if you go there, you can feel something. And you get the strength to perform the chanting. And sometimes this chanting goes automatically, without force. And you will be joyful, happy, and all suffering is gone. The method is very simple. Shravanam, Kirtanam, Smaranam, Vishnu, Seva, etc. Atmanivedanam. So that whatever they want, I will do. But this is step by step. All the time is passing. Unconditional, no condition. No qualification. Mahaprabhu is doing that. He's dancing and singing and stay convert everybody. The greatest privilege people have now, if you look at just right now, everything goes not become better in the external sense. But using all this technique, all these facilities was created is already they are using to spread this message of Mahaprabhu. Srila Gurudev ki jai, Srila Prabhupada ki jai, Ananta Guru Bhakta Vrinda ki jai, Our Sankirtan Yaga ki jai,
Mukam karoti vachalam pangum langhayate girim yat kripam tamaham vande Sri Gurum Dinataram Vande Guru Gata Pran Swacharya Nijakinkaram Tirthanamna Suvikhyatam Paramahamsamaham Bhaje Padita Pavan Param Karunamai Param Aradhatam Srila Gurudev Nitya Leela Pravishtom Vishnupam Paramahamsa Parivrajakacharya Astotara Shatasri Srimad Srila Bhakti Madhav Tirtha Goswami Maharaj Ji के अभय चरण असंख्य कोटि साष्टांग दंडवत प्रणाम करते उनकी अहेतु की कृपा प्रार्थना पतित पावन श्री गुरुदेव महाराज की So tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi Tithi, and because we are in Europe, not everyone will appear tomorrow. So we should understand the importance of observing Ekadashi Tithi. If we don't observe, at least if we don't know, then we will lose. Ekadashi, as explained in the scriptures, as mentioned in the scriptures, the one who is of 80 years and up to 80 years, they have to observe Ekadashi. That is very important. If we don't observe Ekadashi, it will be a very big offense. And what kind of offense it is? Self-destructive offense. So we have to be very careful. Only because those who are like devotees, it is for them. No. It is for everyone. The one who is living in this world. Like that. You know, the rules of the country is applicable to each and everyone who is living in that country, not just the person who are born in that country. Right now, I am in Austria, means I have to follow the rules of the Austrian nation, like that. So, in the same way, the one, whoever is in this world, everyone has to follow the injunction which was given in the Holy Scriptures about observing of Ekadashi Vrata. Okay. So tomorrow it will be Vaishakha Shukla Ekadashi. What we have to do on Ekadashi? It's mentioned. Upavratesya papebhyo yastu vasai gunaisa. Upavasas vigyeya sarva bhoga vivarjita. We have to perform upavas on Ekadashi. Like, Europeans, forget about Europeans and Americans and all those people. If we talk about India, Bharat, people they observe fast on Monday, some observe fast on Saturday, some do it on Thursday. But if you ask them about observing Ekadashi, they say some places, no, married women should not observe Ekadashi. Some people they say you should not observe Ekadashi. It is for widows. Some people may say, no, it is not for us. But as the Holy Scriptures are mentioning, in whole year, whichever fast you are observing or you are not observing doesn't matter. The most essential thing which you have to observe is Ekadashi. It's Ekadashi. And what you have to do on Ekadashi? They say Upavas. Upavas means what? Fasting. Upavas means what? To stay near. Upavas means to stay near. Upavas means to fast. And what they are mentioning, upavratesya papebhyo, you have to fast yourself from all the sinful activities. All the sinful activities. And then, yastu vasai gunaisaha, you have to reside near all the good qualities, which means you have to stay near the Lord, near Bhagavan. You have to stay away from committing all the sinful activities, especially, sinful activities we perform with 5 senses. Eyes, nose, tongue, touch, and then, what is the 5th one? Ears. So we call it Vishay, Shabda Sparsh Roop Ras Gandha. Sound, touch, taste, all these things. We have to stay away from them. Not just simply eating food a lot. or eating grains, that is anyhow there. Along with that, we have to stay away from all these things also. You should not sit and gossip with people. Those who are gossiping for no reason, wasting their most valuable time on Ekadashi, they will suffer. You should not speak about politics. You should not speak about something else. You should not discuss about others. In fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu has taught a very beautiful lesson through Raghunath Das Goswami, where he mentions Gramya Katha na shunive na kohive. Never ever engage in foolish conversations which really has no meaning. Neither listening nor speaking. You should not do that. Your time is very valuable. Use it in the best purpose. What should I do then? He says, Vraje Radha Krishna Manasi Seva Puri. Engage your mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. Fix your mind in the lotus feet of the Lord. And where the Lord is, that place is transformed as Vrindavan. So you go to Vrindavan, you take your mind to Vrindavan. You may be in Austria, you may be in Vienna, here, there, Prague, anywhere physically. Your mind, you take your mind, you do the exercise, you practice to take your mind to Vrindavan, which is more important. And what you will do there in Vrindavan? Eating tikki or drinking lassi. Many people, they go to Vrindavan, and if you ask them, what did you like? Tikki is very tasty in Vrindavan. All the way you're going to Vrindavan to eat the stupid, burnt tikki. It's a very big, thick iron pan, and it is kept almost, I don't know for how many hours. And then slowly, it's like heating. And whenever whoever comes, they just take one, and then they will add some chat and all, and they'll give it. And they eat very nicely. So, if you are going to Vrindavan, that's not the purpose. What Chaitanya Mahaprabhu says, Radha Krishna Seva, not everyone can go inside the altar. Not everyone can go inside the altar. But you can send your mind inside the altar. No one can stop you. No one who is there to stop you to go inside through your mind. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he is stressing on. Don't waste your time in listening to all those useless things. Like that. In watching all those useless things. In tasting all those useless things. In touching all those useless things. No. What you do is, don't waste your time. Engage it in the service of the Lord. Practice to serve the Lord. Through your mind, wholeheartedly. Even the great Acharya, Adi Shankaracharya, he was the first Acharya who has preached the Advaita Siddhanta. He also said few words, and that's known as Moha Mudgara. Mudgara means a strike. Moha Mudgara means a strike on illusion. Long back, when he was in Kashi Vishwanath, he went to the Ganga, took bath, and when he is returning from the Ganga, he found one very old man who was about to die. His voice is trembling and his hands are shaking. He is sitting in one corner and he is reciting the Sanskrit grammar. He is memorizing. No? Now you find so many foolish people around the world. But there was a time, especially when Bharat was there was no foolish fellow. Bhaya Ratam iti Bharatam means each and every one in that holy land is knowledgeable. There was no single person who is a fool that time. India is not an ordinary country like that. India is not an ordinary country. Bharat is very special. The word Bharat itself means that is the reason where each and everyone is knowledgeable and many of them, their knowledge is realized. It's a sacred land. That's why Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu emphasized those who are born in the holy land, Bharat, Janma Sarthaka Kari Kar Parupakar. You fool, you should not waste your precious life because you are born in India. Like that. Unfortunately, whoever born in India and adopting the culture of other countries, they are the most unfortunate ones. Using tissue papers for cleaning. Please don't laugh, actually, it's a fact. I have been to someone's place in Netherlands. He is my friend. And he is from India only. He invited me, so I went to his place. And what he does, there is no water. And there is only paper. I said, what you are doing? You lived in India. Now we are in Netherlands. What is this? Anyhow, that's a different topic. What I mean to say is, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is emphasizing, you are born in the most sacred land. What you have to do? Save yourself. Don't waste your valuable time. Like that. So now this person, he was sitting on the river, on the bank of river Ganga, and he is reciting Sanskrit grammar. Then Shankaracharya, he felt so much of compassion for him. He immediately started looking at him and he started saying, Bhaja Govindam, Govindam Bhaja Mudamate. You foolish fellow, your intelligence is so perverted that what you are doing, you don't even know. You are a highly intelligent person. That's why you are reciting Sanskrit grammar. Who can recite Sanskrit grammar? It's not an easy thing. A foolish person can't do that. He is highly qualified person, but his knowledge is perverted. That is the problem. So that's why he says, Bhaj Govindam Mudhamate. Oh, perverted fellow, come in the right direction. Samprapte sannihite kale, you have become very old and any moment you shall die. Your death may come to you at any moment. And that time, nahi nahi rakshati. All these things, what you are practicing right now, is not going to save you, is not going to rescue you. Whatever you are doing. So he is the one, because he is a knowledgeable person, so he is reciting Sanskrit grammar, which is not going to help him at the time of death. And for a person like us, it can be some political thing, it can be some other thing, whatever it is. All those things which we involve ourselves in which we are engaged in, are not going to help us, Baba. So wise person never wastes his most valuable, precious time. Rather, what he does, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, he says, you practice so that you can engage your mind, you can fix your mind in the lotus feet of the Supreme Lord and serve Him all the time. Narada Goswami also says this to Yudhishthira Maharaj. Whatever, listen. He said, yes. Keno Peupan Mana Krishna Niveshyet. Don't say that my mind is not fixed, my mind is jumping here and there. By force your mind, pull it back and then engage it in the service of the Lord, then only you will be benefited. Do you not know? Like that. So on Ekadashi, what we have to do is we have to fast. Fast means what? You know, we want to listen nice music, or we want to listen someone glorifying us. Oh, you are very nice, you are very good. We want to listen, you know. We go to the people, those who say, oh, you are very charming. And behind you, they may say that this fellow looks like donkey. But when in front, they are saying, no, no, no. You know what's strange? I just want to keep it little light also, so that you don't feel much pressure. So what's strange is, everyone will go to the market and everyone will buy nice expensive things. And then they wear it, they dress it nicely and they walk on the road, thinking that someone will look at it and then someone will say, how nicely you are dressed, and which brand it is and all. Other fellow is also coming with that same intention only. In a subtle way, everyone is all the time looking at themselves only, they are least bothered about other fellow. Who is bothered whether you look charming or not? And unfortunately, if you look better than the other fellow, that inferiority feeling won't let that person, appreciate you. Maybe in front, that person may appreciate, behind he will be burning inside. Like that. That is the world. So what is said is upavatesya pape. So stay away from all these kinds of sinful activities. Don't desire that someone speaks some nice words which are soothing to my ears, which are giving like a wholesome nectar feeling to my ears. Don't need it. And then I want to see something very beautiful. No need. I want to eat something very delicious, very tasty, very nice. No need. What to do? Yes, Vasai Gunesa. Spend your all the time possible in the service of the Lord. Upavasa to Vigya. Vigya means what? Most highly knowledgeable persons. They have, authorized that this is what Upavasa is. Sarva Bhoga Vivarjita. Sarva Bhoga Vivarjita means staying away from all kinds of activities which are giving pleasure to us. That's what we have to do on Ekadashi. Very simple. There is nothing else. And especially on Ekadashi, when a person observes Ekadashi, they don't know. It's like the full moon. In full moon, you will find the moon of Chaturdashi, Trayodashi, Dwadashi, Ekadashi, Dashami. All the forms of moon can fit in full moon, Purnami. Understand? In the same way, Ekadashi is the vrat. By observing Ekadashi, naturally you have observed all the vrat. There is no such thing extra needed that you have to observe after properly observing Ekadashi. That is the speciality. That is the beauty. And Ekadashi is not like other kinds of vrat. Ekadashi is the Lord Himself. Lord Himself appeared as Ekadashi. When the Lord, He is one and He expanded Himself into many forms. But because Lord is independent, all His creation is also independent. So each and every jiva is independent. They are not forced to surrender to the Lord. Many people foolishly they say, why Lord has to create this world and why everyone has to suffer. Some foolish people they ask such questions. Because you are ignorant. By the mercy of the Lord, you have this forgetfulness. That's why you have forgotten that you are the eternal servant of the Lord, but you are averse from His service. and now you are suffering in this world. You need some place to survive away from the Lord. So for your pleasure only, your Father has created this creation. Like that. Lord has no desire to make this world, it's useless world. It is only us, we forced him to create this. Where will we go? Everywhere is his place only. So he has to make a place where he is present and at the same time he is not present also. So that the jiva, the fallen soul who is ever from the Lord, he can stay and he can feel that he is the boss. Like that. And now this world is created for us. But still, the Lord is so merciful that He is feeding us, He is giving us everything. He is taking very good care of us. Like, so what happens is, He has given independence to the Jiva because Jiva is the Ansha of the Lord. He is part and parcel of the Lord. Lord is infinite and Jiva is a finite being. And now, because Jiva he also possesses the same quality like the Lord, he is independent. And now he started misusing his independence. As a result, what happens? He is earning sin. Whatever you do, you will definitely get the result. Every activity has the result, whatever you do, whether it is good or bad. Now, whatever the jiva away from the Lord, it is said in the scriptures, Harava bhaktasya kuto mahadguna. The one who is away from the Lord, where you will find good quality in the person. A son or the daughter who is away from the parent and doesn't want to look at them, doesn't want to serve them, how can you expect a good character in such person? Not possible. And new age people, they may like it or they may not like it, but this is the fact. The one who doesn't want to respect the parents, the one who doesn't want to be with them, the one who doesn't want to serve them. Such people, you can't say that they are good people. They may be externally good to other people, and that too for a moment. As long as they all come together and stay together, very quickly they start to break. And now, what it is that such people, where you will find good quality. So whatever they do, ultimately that will be a sin. All these people, all these jiva, those who are committing sins, that is accumulated in one place. And that appears in the form of a Papa Purusha. And when you will leave this place, there is a court up there. Like here there are courts and there is also court. And the judge is Dharmaraj. And Dharmaraj will be there and his assistant is also there. His name is Chitragupta. And Chitragupta. It's not just a story, these things do exist. And when we will go there, then we have no other option. And this gentleman Chitragupta, what he does, when we go there, we will just stand. He will scan everything. Whatever, from the day we are born and from till the day we are dead, whatever our life is, everything will appear there. People may say, it's all strange things we don't believe. No. When you are traveling, the moment your passport is, inserted in the Interpol, that immigration people, all the detail will come there. How many countries you have visited, when you entered, when you exited, each and every detail will come. And also now everything is biometric, even how many bank accounts you have, how much money you have, where all you travel, what is the detail, everything is available to the government. Small silly countries which are not even visible in the map, when you go little above, some 20-30 kilometers above, and there everything is very transparent and very clear like this. Based on that, it will be decided where we will go. Unfortunately, there is no possibility of going to heaven. There are no such good deeds done. Very few people, they like to do something good. So mostly people will go to hell only. And hell is very interesting. If you read Garud Puran, if you read Srimad Bhagavatam, you will have some understanding about hell. And now people, they are suffering. What the Lord does. I don't want to quote those references and all. It will be very long and we don't have that much of time. The thing is what Lord does. Lord has the desire, the whole creation is my creation. I just want to go and see how my children are living, how the life is. So the Lord, while traveling to different places, once he found that there were like, loud crying voice coming. And he was like surprised that who is crying, what happened? When he went and he saw that how badly they were being treated in the hell. You can't imagine, once you even describe also, you start to shake. I just tell you one small thing. Our family members, they die. Sometimes mother, father, grandfather, someone will die. Okay. The moment they die, we are so attached to them, we start to cry. Okay? They are dead and we are crying. And we are sometimes crying so bitterly like, like this. What happens is that fellow who died, he has to drink your tears. Not only the tears, whatever that pulp is coming, that will be offered to that fellow, that someone very dear to you has offered this. Come on, eat it. You have no option left other than eating what they are giving to you after the person is died. You can't imagine it. You have to face it. Because those tears are not fake. They are actually from the heart. So when whole life you may love the person, you may not, but after the person died, when you have those tears, that fellow who passed away is forced to drink the tears and also is forced to eat that. Hell is like that horrible. You can't imagine. Luckily, we all forgot now by the mercy of the Lord. Imagine if we remember what we went through. And then now also we will be like this, we can't tolerate. So when the Lord, he saw the condition, his heart starts to melt. It melted so much. There he appeared in the form of Ekadashi and then he delivered all the jivas. That time it was completely empty. Then Dharmaraj, he came and he said, what you have done. What is this? There should be a criteria, something should be there. If not, they will commit sin and you are mercifully, you are saving them. What is the point? Then the Lord says, those who are observing Ekadashi and those who are fasting properly and those who are staying away from all these sinful activities, only such people will be rescued. That's why on Ekadashi we should not do all those things, especially when Ekadashi appeared in this world, in this Bhom Jagat. It was up there, and when the Ekadashi appeared here in the form, in the name of Utpanna Ekadashi. Then she asked for the benediction, and then she said, on Ekadashi day, all the sins has to remain in the graves. What other days on Ekadashi, other days sins are not there in the graves? They are. Jiva Jivasya Jivanam, we can't eat this cloth or this wood or something, some metal. We need something which has life in it. Every day, whatever we are eating, all those plants, trees, those who are vegetarians, they all are eating sin. And those who are eating non-vegetarian, they are also eating sin. In fact, those who are eating non-vegetarian, they will suffer a lot. Especially in those bodies where the blood circulation is there. You can see, people pierce the ear and they don't feel much pain. And also if you make hole, then also you want, blood will not come. Wherever they are piercing, their blood will not come, and some places they have some pain. But wherever there is blood, flow of blood is there. If you pierce, then you will feel lot of pain. Like, so plants also, because there is no blood in them, and the consciousness is not fully
Developed.
fully developed. So that is the reason they don't feel that much of pain, but still they feel pain. So whoever, even they are vegetarians, if they are eating these plants, trees, everything, they are also committing sin only. Everyone is a sinner. As long as they don't fall on the feet of the Lord and beg for forgiveness and beg Him that please bless me, how will I survive? Oh Lord, please give me some mercy. Then only it becomes prasad. Like that. So if devotees, they are very clever, they offer it to the Lord and they pray to the Lord that you please accept it and please be merciful upon us and make it prasad. What Lord does mercifully takes out all the sin and sinful reaction from that, and then He makes it nirguna and gives it back. He makes it transcendental and gives it back to the devotees. They eat it. But on Ekadashi, because Lord has given the benediction to Ekadashi Devi, so that their sins remain there. That's why Vaishnavas, even on Ekadashi, when they receive prasad, they just take it and offer it like pranams and then keep it and then they take it next day. Like that. So anyhow, on Ekadashi day, what we have to do is we have to fast from all these things which are not supposed to be taken and focus only on chanting of the names of the Lord. Then only our life will have meaning. It is said like a fire in the forest. There is fire in the forest. That forest fire will not see whether whether the tree is wet or rotten or dry or this or that, nothing. It will simply burn everything to ashes. In the same way, if by observing Ekadashi Vrat, all the prarabdha, sanchita, everything, all the sin and sinful reactions, everything will be burnt to ashes. That day we will leave this place and go back, we will be completely zero. There will be nothing. What Dharmaraj will do, he will just see, oh, this fellow has nothing, okay. And what he did, he observed Ekadashi, which is very dear to the Lord. Srimati Radhika herself says, the one who observes Ekadashi Vrat becomes very, very, very dear to the Lord. She says, you will become very dear to the Lord. And this is my word, that Lord will not leave you after that. All those rishis from Dandakaranya, time is over, right? Okay.
Little, few minutes.
All these rishis from Dandakaranya, what happened is they all appeared in the form of gopis in southern part of India in the place called Usinara. And there it happened because they have to come to Vraj because to be part of the Lord's pastime. And because there was water crisis, so they all of them moved from that place to Braj. When they all moved to Braj and then they saw Krishna, they all became so attracted. They all became so attracted and mad. So what they does, they all approached Srimati Radhika because they know that whatever Srimati Radhika says, that is the ultimate. So when they goes to Radhika and they were asking Radha, please tell us how can we get him as our beloved, as our Swami. Then Radharani says this, you all observe Ekadashi Vrat. If you are observing Ekadashi Vrat properly, he will become all yours. He is yours. So that's why it's very special. There is so much to speak on Ekadashi, but we don't have much time. Tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi. Lord Ramachandra was asking Vasistha Rishi that Vaishak Shukla Ekadashi, please tell me. Then Vasistha Rishi, he says simply by chanting your name only everyone will be delivered. But you yourself is asking, so let me tell you. Then he narrates a story which says a person may be a very big sinner, he might have committed so horrible sins in his life, and there is no place of rescue. There was one person, his father even kicked him out of his home because this person, he was like very bad. His conduct was very bad. And then that person wandering in the forest, he has gone to one rishi named Kaundinya Rishi. And he goes there and he is asking, Maharaj, my condition is like that, how I will be saved? Then he says, observe Ekadashi. He observed Ekadashi and the next day he gave up his body and then he has gone to Vaikuntha, in the abode of the Lord. Once you go there, you will never return. Once you go there, you will never return. Such a kind of abode is the abode of the Lord. You may be a sinner, there is a hope. You may be fallen, there is a hope. That hope is Ekadashi. So when we observe Ekadashi, we become very dear to the Lord. When we observe Ekadashi and when we chant the holy name of the Lord, we become very, very, very dear to Him. So dear that Lord will always remain with us. There is a story of Ambarish Maharaj and so many other devotees who observed Ekadashi and how they were like very dear to the Lord. So tomorrow is Mohini Ekadashi. Devotees, those who are observing, very good. And those who haven't started yet, please don't miss it. Life is too short. One day, like refraining ourselves from eating grains, we will lose nothing. You can have potato, cheese, this, that. Devotees will tell you what you can eat. Have something, fruits, juices, and all, but don't eat grains and spend more time in chanting of the holy name. Then only you all will be benefited. Thank you very much. पितानां पावने वैष्णवेभ्यो आप कैसे हैं? ठीक हैं?
आप कैसे